Yes, please. Thank you.
पड़ता है Super League.
What is the latest? We are live.
Well, gentlemen, Virat seems to dominate. Well, okay, this is what has happened. There were live visuals that Vimal sir had shared that he's at the ground. The groin injury is supposedly mild, but some websites are reporting that Kohli is not warming up. So the probability of him not playing has slightly increased, but there is still a lot of you can say the conundrum is there about.
So what you're telling us is that Virat Kohli has reached the ground.
Yes.
So all the talk about his groin injury, he's reached the ground.
Just like the second test match against South Africa.
Yes.
Yes.
But he's not warming up. Like
Yes.
the rest of the team is warming up.
Yeah.
He is not warming up, which is an indication, according to Siddharth Vishwanathan,
that his chances of playing are pretty low if he's not warming up. So,
but that was reported on Sports Today
yes.
last evening.
Yes.
And I see yesterday the team for West Indies T20 series was also supposed to be announced, but later we got to know that the meeting is not going to happen. So now if I can join the dots, although I may be way off the track and target, but maybe they were waiting for the scans. Now the scans were not done today. Virat was to undergo scans for his groin injury, which of course didn't happen today. So maybe the selectors just wanted to see the medical report, what it says for Virat's groin.
So you're telling me that for one player they've had to delay the selection?
It has happened in the past.
No, but what do you have to delay the selection? Announce the team.
Subject to fitness.
Yeah, or yeah, exactly. Or even if don't say subject to fitness, if the scans come later and if it's a serious injury, then you can always announce that we are announcing a replacement because the scans have suggested.
Like how it happened in 2019. The replacements were announced within a blink of an eye or with a snap of a finger.
And we forgot that who was replacing whom.
Yes.
Yes.
So many replacements.
So many replacements.
But what is this? Virat plays, then also you people have problem. Virat doesn't play, then also you people have problem.
No, I don't have. I have a problem when he doesn't play because I want to see him play.
Yes. And we all agree that ODIs is the format where Virat can regain his touch.
A lot of people were saying that we had a comment, I forget the name, who had said, I'm predicting that incoming loading 71st.
Shivam?
Take a screenshot.
Well, a lot of people are already asked us in chat. We don't know whether he'll be playing. At the toss, we'll come to know.
Yeah, but the indications are that
he's not playing the Oval ODI. If it's a mild groin strain, he might be available for the Lord's ODI. That's on 14th, on Thursday.
And just in case if he aggravates the injury, you never know the rest that he is allegedly asking. For
the West Indies.
Yes, for the West Indies T20 series. Yep. Then he might just get the rest.
Yeah. Anyway, a hamstring and a groin injury should never be rushed back. These two are very. You have to manage those injuries.
No, hamstring is far worse. Hamstring takes a long time to recover. Groin injury you can recover, depending on
and also depends
type
on,
of
exactly, and also it depends on the tournament that you are playing. No, if it is an IPL, hamstring injury you can actually recover from a hamstring injury pretty fast. Even
no. In IPL, there have been players who
even groin injury also you can recover very fast if it's an IPL. If it's an IPL hamstring injury also, you can recover from a hamstring injury.
No, you don't have injuries. Forget recover.
No, even if you have. Because it has happened and you know it.
Yes.
And immediately.
But hamstring took time, I remember. Hamstring injuries took time.
No, it didn't. I think 2 or 3 matches at most.
No, I think more than that.
2-3 matches and you recovered in next 2-3 games and then again you got injured for the same injury
because you rushed it.
2 weeks, 4 to 5 games.
Nobody need to rush his comeback. If he or she
no, but okay. All the jokes aside about IPL injuries. No. Listen.
Ask these people. Am I joking?
No. I'm saying no. You're right. I'm saying, but to be fair, Virat on that front has always been fit, whether it's international cricket or
Virat.
IPL.
In fact, you know,
He's a rare guy.
I remember he has played with I think split webbing.
Yeah, that was IPL.
2016.
Yes, that was IPL.
Yes.
But international cricket also, more often than not, he's available. Very rare occasion it happens that
I think only 2 or 3 times the last 6-7 years he's missed a match due to injury.
Yeah.
Back spasm Johannesburg.
Yes.
Shoulder injury Dharamshala in 2017.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was one.
And he took a family break in Australia. That was not an injury.
That's not an injury.
For injury, I think these are
These are the only 2 instances
that I
can recollect.
remember.
Yes.
That's
That
the
way,
whole-
Virat has kept himself pretty fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's about it. And there are reports that Surya will bat at 3 if Virat is not fit.
Because somebody asked who will replace Virat, but Surya was anyway going to play. Who replaces him then? Huda is not
Shreyas?
part of the ODI squad.
I think Huda is not.
No, he's not part of the ODI squad. It's pretty weird. It's pretty weird that
Yeah.
he's not.
No, but that's fine. Although, you know, you would.
He's part, by the way, he's part of the ODIs in West Indies.
West
then.
Indies.
Deepak Huda. Like DK, I understand that you're looking at him just as a T20 finisher, so he's not going to be here. Then he's not even in West Indies because you know exactly what you're going to use him for. The surprising bit is Deepak Huda is playing ODIs in West Indies, but he's not part
For
of
me, at this point in time, I can understand, you know, maybe one player is, you are looking at a particular player only and only for the T20 World Cup. That is maybe, that could be one of the reasons why you're not picking one particular player for ODIs. But from here on, I think anybody who is in the scheme of things, you need to give him game time. That's all that I
Yes.
think.
That too consistent game time, no rotation, no shuffling, no rest.
Because you will have to rotate, Siddharth. You will have to rotate players. So I am saying, if you have an opportunity to give one particular player some game time by accommodating him in an ODI squad, you can actually give him that. But fair enough.
Is this right then? Okay, he plays 3 games, you rest him for 2. Is that the right rotation, or 4 games, 1 game rest?
But then you will have to rotate players because see, till the last moment, you will not, selectors will continue to figure out the best combination.
Yes.
No, but
Like
it has
we
to
always
stop
do.
somewhere. No?
Like we always do.
No, it has to stop somewhere.
It has to stop, but will it stop?
I think it will at some point.
No, a lot of players who
Maybe after West Indies, or maybe from the West Indies T20 onwards.
and you know then what will happen?
You have to stop.
One bad series,
Experimentation.
one bad game for one player, and then they will say
No. Then that's where the team management comes in.
it happened with Ambati. It happened with Ambati.
Yeah, that's where the team management says no. Now we are going West Indies. Hypothetically, if West Indies is that, this is the core. We are going. They stay. Bus. We are backing them till the end of Asia Cup or till the T20.
You have to announce the team 1 month prior to the World T20, right? So if it's October 23 for India,
I don't know what the cutoff is.
September
No,
23 is
nowadays that cutoff is gone.
It's gone.
That's changed.
okay.
Sorry.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Saurabh Mukherjee says it was unfortunate to see Nikhil suggesting team management can ask Virat Kohli in his way to accommodate him. How far are we going to accommodate him? That's very sad. I don't know, Saurabh, whether my suggestion is sad or whether
Sad state of affairs.
no, or the fact that Virat should be accommodated is sad. That he should not be accommodated.
I think he's referring to that idea that
What?
we'll have to accommodate. When you say we have to accommodate a player, that is sad.
No, to
That
say
means he doesn't deserve a place, but you, because of his stature, you have to accommodate.
Oh, so that is sad.
what.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I
Yeah,
got
fair
it
enough.
right.
That's a fair.
That
It's
is-
his opinion. Anyone has a different opinion to that.
Yeah.
The reason I suggested that was because I think he's a big enough player,
Yeah.
and I think why I said you have to accommodate because you want his experience in the team, and then if you want to take him, then you have to allow him to play the way he's always succeeded. Suddenly at this point in his career you tell him to change, that's not going to work. But if you've decided this is how you want to play, then tell him no boss, there's no place for you. I think that's the way to go. But
Yep.
Should Arshdeep be playing, keeping an eye on 2023 World Cup, a left arm option today in this series?
if you that yesterday we were asked this question, if you were to pick between Umran and Arshdeep, who would you go for? I think all of us picked Arshdeep.
But they also have so Bumrah is there. Shami.
They have not
Shami is
considered.
there. Shami is there, no?
No, in ODIs.
Yeah.
Acha. No, but he's talking about just today's match.
No, I'm saying.
Keeping an eye on 2023 World Cup, probably ODI series.
ODIs. Yeah, but there's a long time for that.
Yeah.
I'd want to see Arshdeep, and I think he'll get a lot of chances before that. Then maybe if he's good, then yeah, why not? You need a left arm option. He's coming out to be one of those guys you can look at. So yeah, why not?
Thank you, Siddharth Singh Parmar.
Thank you. Yep.
Siddharth Singh Parmar, thank you so much for your kind comments. Do join us. We try and do our best. One question.
Rishabh
Upar.
Pant.
No, there was one on. Go up, please. Okay, let's take Akshay Khiste. He's saying, I'm not a big fan of Virat. Not me. Akshay is not a big fan of Virat. But still thinks if you can play with Vijay Shankar in World Cup, then anytime Virat will walk into this thing, even not in form. What do you say? By seeing with 3D glass. I have been saying that I will take Virat for the T20 World Cup.
Whether the selectors and team management take him,
That's another question.
Yes.
because Virat is not just fighting with his form. Trust me, Virat is not just, that's not the only problem that he has, his form. There are other things as well that he has to deal with, and it all started, as I said, in August, September last year. Maybe he has rubbed, or at least those people, they think that Virat has rubbed them the wrong way.
That's an insight.
Yep.
But yeah, the knives are out. That is what we reported.
Yes. That's actually the right word or sentence.
Yeah.
Knives are out for Virat Kohli, and it's actually very sad.
Yeah.
It's in his own hand. If he gets runs, then he can shut up his critics and anyone who wants to see him out of the team. But if he does not, then he'll give them a chance to have him out of the
It's
team.
only edges are getting sharpened with every passing day, the knives.
Yes.
But Virat, as Nikhil said, that he could himself have could have done better by scoring runs. That's all he has done all his life.
Yes.
And that is the reason he had absolute power. I don't think I have seen a more influential Indian captain than Virat Kohli.
No,
except for MS Dhoni. I have not Sachin Tendulkar, not Saurav Ganguly, not Rahul Dravid, not Mohammad Azharuddin, not Sunil Gavaskar, not Kapil Dev,
Not Anil Kumble.
not Anil Kumble.
Yeah.
So I'm saying maybe MS Dhoni to a great extent, but Virat Kohli had absolute power. Why? One of the reasons was because he was actually King Kohli at that time with the bat. Now, the moment you don't get,
And there was a bit of a confusion within the BCCI, so that also helped his
that
cause.
actually, one fine day he would say, we have to increase the salaries of the players. Okay, done. We need to replace the coach. Okay, done. And imagine that CAC. You couldn't have had bigger stalwarts in that CAC.
Yeah.
The Cricket Advisory Committee.
Salim P. Hassan, thank you again for your kind comments. He was saying that he hopes we'll touch 100k very soon. We will. Slowly, gradually. There's no rush whenever we reach there. But lovely to see you address us as a family, because we see all you guys as part of our family too.
Yep.
Okay, Saurav Mukherjee is saying Indian team existed even before Virat Kohli. We had bigger match winners in the past, yet they were shown the door. But this adamant view is beyond that one can interpret.
He's saying that, why give such a long rope to Virat
Maybe
Kohli? Cricket existed before him, it will continue to exist
Maybe
after
at that
him.
time you had multiple match winners, multiple stalwarts and big names, but maybe...
Yeah. No, while
You
we are
had
all
very
excited with a Surya Kumar or a Deepak Hooda, whatever, but again, they are not proven performer at the international level for a long time.
And nobody comes close to Virat Kohli.
Yeah, agreed. Also, as I said, see, we are right now betting on their potential. See, in those days, you had guys who had done it at international level for a long time. It wasn't just you're betting on potential. Like right now, there are only, I think, just a handful guys like, let's say, Rohit or a Virat or a Ravindra Jadeja, people who've been doing it at that top level for a long time. Everyone else, you are betting on potential. Yes, there is a lot of potential, there is a lot of good form, but we're again betting on that. There's no guarantee as such.
So India have won the toss at the Oval, and I think they'll bat. They have to bat.
Yes, because
Bowl. India have chosen to bowl.
Acha, Arshdeep was also not considered. Virat has a mild groin strain. While
So just
Arshdeep
update
has a
that.
right abdominal strain.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, this is my right.
Right.
This is what, and the BCCI medical team is monitoring them. So Rohit Sharma, Shikhar Dhawan, Shreyas Iyer, Surya Kumar Yadav, Rishabh Pant, Hardik Pandya, Ravindra Jadeja, Mohammad Shami, Jasprit Bumrah, Yuzi Chahal and Prasiddh Krishna. So that's your Indian team, and India have elected to bowl first. No Virat Kohli, no Arshdeep. But I think even if Arshdeep would have been available, Prasiddh Krishna would have been your automatic choice alongside Jasprit Bumrah and Mohammad Shami. So these are your three fast bowlers. Yuzi Chahal and Ravindra Jadeja are your two spinners. Hardik Pandya, of course, is the all-rounder. Then Shikhar Dhawan comes back in the ODIs, and that's the only format he plays now for the Indian team. Shikhar Dhawan and Rohit Sharma. Virat, as I said before, in fact we had said this yesterday also when we got this information that Virat has a slight groin strain which is being monitored by the medical team. Which is being monitored by the medical team. So Virat is out of this first one day. We'll have to see if he comes back to play the second one. That is on Thursday
at Lord's.
Just a day after.
home of cricket. He may have been waiting for. Yes. Hey? Vimal, can you hear us?
Yes, Nikhil. Very good afternoon to all of you, all the Indian viewers at this Sports Today.
Very good afternoon,
To
Vimal
you
Babu.
too. What is so we now know Virat is out, but do you have any idea how serious the injury may be? Was he warming up? I know he came to the ground. Was he warming up? What are the thoughts? Will he be there for the next ODI? What are you hearing?
I think, Nikhil, I think it looks not very serious, but it was clearly the moment Virat Kohli entered the ground, from his body language, it was apparent. It was quite visible that he was not going to play the match. Interestingly, I was watching him in the net just right now when I joined you for live. There was no indication. All the Indian players were stretching him aside, but the moment when he was walking towards the English player side, someone from English side asked, probably if I'm not wrong, Johnny Besto, he asked whether you are playing. Then Virat indicated his groin, showing that no, my groin is not good. And then he indicated, and the crowd was there, wanted to take the selfie. So for me, Virat broke the news that he is not playing. Thanks due to, I would like to give the courtesy to Johnny Besto. He gestured it to Johnny Besto, and just I picked up the signal and I told Vikrant, because I was with Vikrant on the other line, Hindi telecast.
Okay, so Johnny Bairstow, you can thank Johnny Bairstow for breaking the news, because he's the one who asked Virat Kohli whether you're playing or not. So he's out. We don't know what the future holds, whether he'll be available for the next game or not. But in terms of the atmosphere there, Vimal, tell us, I know it's over, nice and sunny there. What are the crowds expecting? They must be disappointed no Virat Kohli playing.
I think, Nikhil, for the first time, I spoke to almost 50 odd crowds, and the contrast is so distinct, because half of the side, almost exactly 50% of the side are with Virat Kohli. They are saying, why you guys are discussing Virat Kohli, and the 50% they are saying no, he doesn't deserve the place. Why he's pushing the youngster place? So I could not make it, because just the crowd reaction left me confused. Whether the whole crowd is in support of Virat Kohli or they are against Virat Kohli, I could not make it, Nikhil, because I saw some of the very passionate crowd fiercely arguing for Kohli's inclusion in the side. They were saying, you guys are unnecessarily discussing this. This is beyond question. Outless is the greatest player, not one of the greatest. They are using the word the greatest. He is the Virat. And suddenly some of the crowd forcefully arguing that no, he doesn't deserve the place. So from the whole, at least that is what I can say, and I'm sure that is the same kind of mood back in India.
Vimal Babu, why are you wearing the New Zealand jersey, and that too at the same venue where India lost to New Zealand in 2019, the semi-final game?
No, actually,
this was Manchester.
Oh, sorry, that was Manchester.
Nikhil,
Yeah. Go ahead, Vimal.
Please ask Rahul. Yeah.
Go ahead, Vimal.
Yeah, what I am saying, please ask Rahul to arrange couple of good t-shirts for the next tour because I'm short of money. That's why I'm wearing.
Sort of money. You are stinking rich. In fact, the other day, a fellow journalist asked us if Vimal Kumar is the richest Indian journalist or not.
Yes, he's a owner of theatres in his hometown.
Yes.
He owns movie theatres. He's a very rich man.
Yes.
I know him. But Vimal, one more thing, please tell me.
Because
Sorry.
in the entire stadium, the sound box is there crowd. So sometimes I'm missing out on the sound, and this is my, I have to be here, so I can see the team is being announced. So if you have any questions, you.
No, we know the team. The team has been announced. Virat Kohli is not playing. We know the team. Shreyas Iyer is there. And there is Rishabh Pant, Hardik Pandya. There is no Arshdeep in the team. We know the team. Tell me one thing. The Indian team has decided to bowl first. Do you find that a bit surprising? Because what we are hearing is that UK is going through a heat wave, so batting in the daytime will be much easier because the ball will not offer much of swing. When you are going to be batting second, that time the ball might still do something because the nights will be slightly cooler. So are you surprised then that the Indian team has decided not to bat first?
You're talking about Shreyas Iyer, right?
No. The Indian team has decided to bat first, bowl first. Are you a bit surprised that in this heat?
No, not at all. I think obviously the conventional wisdom will dictate the terms that India should set the target for. Hello. Yeah. So conventional wisdom will suggest that India should set the target because England are great chaser. But what Rohit is trying to do, I think he is throwing a challenge, direct challenge to England. See, we are a confident Indian side. We have won the T20 series while chasing. And so if you want to point out, we could not defend a total in as much test match. We just want to remind you, we will beat you, which is your strongest forte. The white ball is your strongest forte. The chase is your stronger forte. So do it against us. Our attack is the best in the world. So probably psychological move by Rohit Sharma, the captain. That is how I perceive that.
And you spoke about the conventional wisdom. Why didn't we have the press conference yesterday?
Could you repeat the question?
I am saying usually at the start, on the eve of every series that any team plays, you have a press conference from the captain or the coach just before the series. Why didn't we have a press conference yesterday? Although there was an optional practice, I believe, yesterday. Yes.
I think Rahul, you're right, and that was a little disappointing because yesterday we were there almost for 2 hours. 5 of the Indian players were practicing, and in fact we requested BCCI that whether any player will be available. There was no one. I believe maybe you can give the benefit of doubt since the match ended at late night and the team was traveling. So it was also a traveling day, hectic back-to-back matches. There are not enough gap. And since Rohit had come out at the end of the third match, he had reviewed the series and obviously he had spoken about some of the things about ODI matches. So probably maybe because of hectic schedule, you can give the benefit of doubt. But if England and Australian media, the board, they generally tend to take care of their media.
Exactly. Exactly. You are absolutely right. You should actually raise your voice against this.
He has been.
Huh?
He's been asking the tough questions.
Yes.
On that. Okay, Vimal, thank you so much for joining us. Hope you have a good time. We can't hear you very clearly, and I know you cannot hear us very clearly, but we did get the message loud and clear from you. Thanks for giving us a perspective of what's happening at the Oval right now. That was Vimal Kumar joining us live from the Oval Cricket Ground. Just to sum up what he said, one thing he said that, he got to know that Virat was not playing much before the toss because Johnny Bairstow and Virat Kohli were having a conversation, and he saw Virat Kohli tell Johnny Bairstow he won't be playing, so that's how he got to know. The other, as he mentioned, was that the crowd at the Oval, he was speaking to a lot of Indian fans, they are divided 50-50. Some of them are saying that you guys are discussing too much by Virat Kohli, leave him alone, he will be part of the T20 team, but 50% are saying please do not include him in the team. You need to go with a young team, so don't have Virat in the T20 team. So as you were saying, 50-50 clear division amongst fans at the Oval. He also mentioned that he was wearing a New Zealand t-shirt, some of you asked here, because he doesn't have too much money, and he's asked Rahul to send some money.
And also, you didn't tell our viewers what we were saying or what you were saying, that Vimal Kumar is the owner of some
movie
of
theatres.
the big movie theatres
Yes.
back home in Jharkhand.
In Dumka.
And you are saying he doesn't have money to
I'm
buy
not saying.
t-shirts and
He is saying. He is saying. Not me.
No, I think he just wanted to flaunt that New Zealand jersey.
Exactly.
Been there, done that.
Exactly. Just on the subject of the toss, for Vimal was saying that maybe he wants to send a message to them that listen, we can chase, we have a great batting lineup. I just find that a bit surprising. I don't think they would want to send any sort of message. You want to win a match. And I think what I'm reading from reports, UK is going through a heat wave.
Okay.
Yep.
So if it's going to be hot, dry conditions, then batting first would have been ideal because you can get a big total. Because then batting second, when it'll be cooler condition, the ball might swing a bit, do something, and then batting might be slightly tougher. So in that case, and you know that the Indian bowlers were getting a lot of swing, we saw that in the T20s all. I would have expected India to bat first, put a total, and then put England batsmen under pressure. I'm a bit surprised with this decision.
I think the decision was on the expected lines. I wasn't surprised.
No, I was expecting whoever wins the toss to bat first. Also, don't forget, India batted first and won the two T20s. When they were chasing, they lost.
That's fine, but considering the bowling attack that England have, they don't have that experience in that bowling attack. You would fancy your chances.
No,
to
but
chase
when
down
they
any
bowled,
target.
when they bowled second, then that bowling attack looked good. It was only Surya Kumar who played such an outstanding knock.
Yep.
But otherwise, the bowling attack. I'm saying in the night when the conditions become cool. See, right now they are saying 31-32 degrees, which in the UK and England is very hot because the sun is harsh. So batting will be much easier. It was not going to help the bowler. Now, the swing that Indian bowlers get may not be there as much as they would have got in the second inning. Anyway, Virat knows a thing or two more than you and I sitting here, I guess. So,
yeah, we can only speculate. No.
yes,
no.
we can. We are not cricket experts. Just to point that out,
Yes.
we are not cricket experts. Have we ever said we are cricket experts?
We are journalists.
Yes, I have never said I'm a cricket expert.
Nice.
No, but nobody
Have you-
says that I'm a cricket expert except for one, maybe.
No, but why? Because a lot of people are saying, see, Rohit has said you guys are not cricket expert, but I don't think anybody of us ever said we are cricket experts. We are students of the game, isn't it? Students of the game. We read, study, watch it, and then comment on it.
Yeah,
we are not experts.
we are students.
I agree with Rohit.
Yeah.
What is this word experts, and who are these experts? Not us. for
आखिर
sure.
कौन है ये लोग? कहाँ
कौन
से
है
आते
ये
हैं ये लोग?
But I don't know about him, but I am talking about myself. Are you an expert?
No, I am not even a student. I am
a student.
I am in kindergarten. If actually we are students, then I am in KG.
Like
Kindergarten.
Kunal Ranjan is saying, I am from Dumka.
Arre wah, we have.
The busiest movie theater he owns. See, he knows.
Oh yes, Kunal, great. Yeah. We actually have so many people we know who are actually from Dumka.
No, I know two, and now he's the third.
No, but-
Kunal Ranjan.
But two people.
Two, so not so
Good
many.
number. Now you
Now
know
three
people.
Yeah. Yeah, now three. But again, I saw some comments. Shreyas Iyer is going to be batting. I think we keep talking about Virat and everyone. I think one other person who will be closely watched is Shreyas Iyer.
For him also, this is a good format.
It is.
For
but
him also, this is perhaps.
no, but it is an opportunity for him also to put those doubts to rest that he cannot get runs against fast bowling or against short pitch bowling. Then maybe he can do it now. I mean, it's a crucial game for him. Crucial next few games coming up, and maybe I don't know. Maybe he's benefited with the fact that Virat is injured. Maybe if Virat was available,
I don't know.
he would have got a spot in the 11.
Where would he fit in?
Yeah, would be-
Hardik, Pant, Jadeja, then you have Surya, Rohit, Dhawan. If Virat was there, Shreyas doesn't fit in.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
what
know.
I'm
With
saying.
each passing day, I'm getting scared for Virat Kohli. I don't know why. Maybe
No, but
time will tell.
This is, expand on that. Tell us what your fears are about.
No, because for the last few days, we've been saying, in fact, you've been advocating that Virat should play the T20 World Cup. And that's what I also think. I think Siddharth also thinks the same way. Just that, with each passing day, I'm getting actually scared whether Virat will be able to make it to that squad, because things are getting bad to worse.
No, but then the power is in his hands. Score the runs,
Yep.
done. Cannot score the runs, then you'll allow people to, people who are gunning for you, you allow them that opportunity.
Hopefully, let's hope for the best, but also prepare for the worst.
Okay, Chaitanya Bagga is saying slightly overcast conditions. Later on, sun will come in oval. Rohit chose to bowl first, but can I be honest? We just had Vimal join us from there. It was nice, bright and sunny. He mentioned that as well. So not too overcast conditions, and through the day, even if overcast conditions are there, it's a 50 over match. Don't forget. By the time India come on to bat, overcast or not, it will become cold.
Yes.
Evenings it becomes windy in London, no matter how hot it is during the day.
Yep.
So evening onwards, it's a bit windy. So I'm not too convinced. But let's.
So Bahar Ali saying since that maybe 2017, maybe he's referring to that Champions Trophy. He's saying since 2017, why the Indian team management hasn't selected the best 11. Still, they aren't clear, and this policy clearly isn't working. Maybe if we think that this is not the best 11, maybe they think that they're playing the best 11.
No, he's
because
right.
that's what happened in 2018 South Africa. You would remember. I remember one journalist asked Virat Kohli whether did you play your best 11. So, but Virat was pretty clear that we played the best 11.
No, but the difference was in the 2018 T20 series, you were not looking at the
South Africa tour, if you would remember.
The test matches.
Yeah.
Test matches, he said.
So I'm saying, but again, you are not building up to a big tournament. Here you are, and I think India has not played their best 11 because India also don't know their best 11. There's a point, but there's no harm in finalizing your best 11, and if you're using this opportunity to figure what your best 11 or 15 are, so be it. But you'll have to put a full stop sooner or later. You can't have till the T20 World Cup only such matches.
Yes.
You will want to play your best 11 a few months before that. Whether that starts from West Indies, I don't know. Or
T20 World Cup is just 3 months away now.
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Maybe even a month before that, play 10
Play
games.
during the Asia Cup.
Yes. Let's say you start from Asia Cup, playing your best 11. So Asia Cup, and then that is your best 11 going forward.
Because Asia Cup onwards, like we now have 2 new series coming up, South Africa and Australia. So 3-3, you'll play a total of 11 matches.
That will be enough.
Play with the core at that
Yeah.
time.
I think India might just go to Australia also for a few matches. After Australia
Come to India.
Yes, I think.
Then we go there.
I think just before the World Cup, just before that would be
That must be the warm-up games.
not warm-up games. Warm-up games is
Separate
are
bilateral
mandatory
series.
in any
Yeah.
ICC tournament, but that would be a short series before the World Cup.
Okay.
So all the more games. So start maybe from, let's say, keep the cutoff for Asia Cup.
Asia Cup.
So from Asia Cup onwards, you say all trials are done, all experimentations are done. We have decided this is the 15.
Yeah.
Or actually, in Rahul Dravid's word, they are going to be looking at 18-20.
18-20, yes.
So these are the 18-20. These are the 18-20s that are traveling with us now going forward. No more coming in and going out. And then you play your best 11 every match. Maybe that is what they do.
Yes.
Lack of a bowling all-rounder at 8 could hurt us in big chases. Once KL is back at 5, we need to choose one amongst Rishabh Pant, Suryakumar Yadav and Shreyas Iyer at 4. That's Rahul Vasudev from Australia. That's what he thinks.
No, that won't happen. So, assuming...
Bowling all-rounder?
No, this is he's talking about T20s. Or
I think one day as
one day.
One day is.
So
KL at 5 would be in one days only.
So if Rohit is at 4, Virat is at 3, then Surya at 4.
Yeah.
Then
KL will be in middle order only.
5.
Yep. KL at 5.
Or KL at 4, Surya at 5, whatever, vice versa.
Yep.
5. Then you will have 6 will be Hardik,
Yes.
7 Jadeja.
Jadeja.
Right.
You don't have a Rishabh Pant there.
Yeah, that is.
7. 7 Pant.
By the way, can I tell you, again, I think Shikhar Dhawan is one of your best one-day player right now.
Yeah.
But don't be
I
surprised.
know where you're going.
But don't be surprised.
23 World Cup?
No, you never know. Now after this series only, people will either say, if he has a good series, bring Shikhar Dhawan in the T20.
T20 World Cup.
yes.
Yeah.
Or they will say, drop Shikhar Dhawan from the one day.
See, he's going to play 6
one way it's going to
ODIs. 3 England, 3 West Indies. And
One
depending
way.
on those performances, let's see what
So
happens.
if that happens, if you go the other way of take Shikhar Dhawan out of then you put KL there and
Yeah.
then everything sorts itself out.
You're putting seeds in the minds of...
I'm not saying you don't agree. Whatever Shikhar does here, if it's very
Shikhar
good,
is a smart operator. He
No,
knows...
if he does
has
very
a
good-
very good game sense.
and he's very good in one day. I agree with you.
Yeah.
He is a 100%
He's
starter.
very good in T20s also.
I am saying
Just that...
And one of your best ICC players.
If you take it from me, if he has a good outing in the one day,
Yeah.
take it from me. People will say,
Shikhar Dhawan
bring
for
him
World
for the
Cup.
T20
Shikhar for World Cup.
World T20.
Hashtag.
will come.
But when was the last time Shikhar
And if
played?
he fails,
Throw him out.
throw him out of the one day.
When was the last time he played T20s? Shikhar.
No, it was
He
Shikhar
played in
Dhawan's-
Sri Lanka, didn't he? When he took the team to
When he took over the captaincy that
Yeah.
time. Huh?
played there.
That's it.
Yes.
रोहित एंड धवन ने 2019 को
Only the first 2-3 games.
हाँ, so क्या हो गया?
he got injured, no? Then he
broken-
had, after that
broken hand.
Australia series, Australia match.
Match. Oval. At
नहीं,
the
open
Oval.
तो 2013 they started.
लास्ट स्टार्ट
2019, हाँ.
Yeah. 2019. That was it.
Yeah.
After
No, then
2020.
तो Shikhar played in Sri Lanka in T20.
Yes. Again.
So that will be a tough call going
So for
forward.
a very, very long time, your ODI captain will be Shikhar Dhawan, by the way. For a very, very long time. See, after this, you play West Indies. Shikhar Dhawan is going to lead.
He's
And
ODI
thereafter,
captain.
Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe, you never know. Maybe Zimbabwe only Shikhar Dhawan is going. Only as in he's the
Captain
again.
Captain.
Possible.
For a very long time, just like it happened after that Sri Lanka too. Because after
Yeah.
that you had, I think, IPL, then T20 World Cup. You didn't play ODIs for a...
You played the Australia ODIs, didn't you? You played 2 Sydney, 1 Canberra, where Hardik got that 90.
Yes. But still,
Yeah.
July.
July till November, December.
Yes.
Yeah.
4 months you didn't play ODIs at all. Now after this,
Chalo, we'll...
after Zimbabwe, I think, which are the next ODIs you play? Not till November, December, I guess.
Yeah.
Chalo, we'll quickly say, take some questions. Ayush Garg.
Every time Bollywood directors thought of making a film on Virat Kohli, New Zealand team ruined it. Okay, in his captaincy tenure, 2019 semi-final, 2021 World Test Championship. When was the other time they hurt him?
You tell New Zealand fan that you are.
Okay, 2016, that first game of the World T20, all out for 79 in Nagpur, where Williamson outfitted Kohli. No, that was Dhoni, no, at that
We
time.
still made it to the semi-finals. New Zealand didn't make it.
New Zealand did make it. They lost to England.
They lost to England.
India lost to West Indies.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but that time Dhoni was the captain, no, not Kohli.
They didn't ruin it. No, but that World Cup, that
2019,
T20
yes.
World Cup, 2016, I'm talking about. That World Cup belonged to Virat Kohli.
Virat Kohli. 82
Yeah.
Mohali, 89 West Indies. I mean, 2016 was the year he averaged 106 in T20s.
and IPL also.
IPL
is-
973 runs. IPL.
Yes.
2016 was the year of Virat Kohli.
Shubham, thank you for your comments. And Shobhan Sai. No.
Okay, Shubham.
And Shobhan Sai I have watched the whole PC of Virat. He talked about a lot of things
Arey.
about team approach.
Are you okay today? Virat never did a PC in the recent time.
Oh, of Rohit. I have watched the whole
Hota hai.
PC of Rohit. He talked about a
What
lot of
time
things.
did you leave yesterday from work?
9:45ish, 10ish.
I have watched the whole piece. What has that got to do with it?
No, I'm just asking. Maybe you got late at work yesterday.
No. I watched the whole PC of Rohit. He talked about a lot of things, team approach, freedoms to younger players, but we stuck at the expert comment. So that's the normal case, Sobham. In all press conference, there is one biggest talking point. That is not to say that we did not. By the way, please see our dugout from last evening. We also spent a lot of time talking about this approach, this Indian team's new approach. We spoke about that also. But the biggest headline was that.
Yeah.
In fact, every journalist, every cricket fan wanted to know about that particular issue. Virat Kohli, where is he as far as India's scheme of things is concerned?
But it's not that we didn't discuss the approach and all. And Sobham, you're a regular watcher. You must have seen our episode last night of Dugout Live. We discussed that. Please, Shivam, be kind. Ikpreet Singh has a question. Hello all, if Virat doesn't play in this series, should he go to Zimbabwe? He should. No.
Yeah.
Where is the question gone? He's removed it.
Ikpreet. Where is he gone?
Let it be now.
Let it be.
Sorry, Ikpreet, we've lost your question in the. Okay, come down. Let's take bottom में ले लेते हैं यार एकदम सबसे नीचे आ जाओ please Shivam. Is Arshdeep injured? Devinder Gill wants to know. Yes, he is.
He is.
So he's got a strain. Akshay is predicted 273 and Ricky Patel has predicted 338.
Oh, that Bangalore World Cup match.
Love Rami is predicted 375. Oh boy.
Brian Lara score. I will say 330. India are winning it though. Flat wicket. Absolute road at the Oval.
I'm going with 305.
I'm going to predict a familiar score.
173.
No. 359.
Oh, yes.
359.
359. But
Okay.
India are winning
He's
it.
still looking for Ikpreet Singh.
That's okay. Leave it. Sorry, Ikpreet. We'll take your question when we come in the mid innings. For the moment, thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe to Sports Today if you haven't already. And we'll catch you later. Bye bye.
Vanakkam.
Vanakkam.